මම රංජිත් පීරිස් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ලේඛකයෙක්.
நான் ரஞ்சித் பீரிஸ் இலங்கையின் ஒரு இலக்கிய எழுத்தாளர்.
මම විසින් 2013 වසරේ ලියුවා ලියුමක් ගරු රාධිකා සින්සබේසිංහම් මැතිණියට මොන්ටේරියල් පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ member.
நான் 2013ஆம் ஆண்டு கனடா பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் ராதிகா சிட்சபேசன் அவர்களுக்கு கடிதம் ஒன்று எழுதியிருக்கிறேன்.
මම බලාපොරොත්තු වුණා මේ ලියුම මිනිස් දම්වැලක් හරහා ඇය වෙත යවන්න.
இந்த கடிதத்தை நான் மனித சங்கிலி ஒன்றின் ஊடாக ராதிகா சிட்சபேசன் அவர்களுக்கு அனுப்புவதற்கு தீர்மானித்திருக்கிறேன்.
මේ ලියුමත් සමග මල් කලබක් යවන්න.
இந்த கடிதத்துடன் ஒரு பூங்கொத்தும் ஒன்றும் அவருக்கு அனுப்புவதற்கு நான் தயாராக இருக்கிறேன்.
මට ඒ අවස්ථාව ලැබුණේ මීට අවුරුදු 8කට විතර පස්සේ සමාජ සාධාරණත්වයේ සඳහා වූ තරුණ ව්‍යාපාරයේ මුණගැසීමෙන් පස්සේ
எனக்கு இந்த சந்தர்ப்பம் 8 வருடங்களுக்கு பிறகு சமூக நீதிக்கான இளைஞர் அணி என்னும் அமைப்பின் ஊடாக கிடைத்திருக்கிறது.
මේ වගකීම දැරීමේ හැකියාව තියෙන එකම සංවිධානයේ වශයෙන් මට විශ්වාසයක් තියෙනවා. අරුන්ගේ මඟ පෙන්වීම යටතේ පවතින මෙම සංවිධානය ගැන.
இந்த சமூக நீதிக்கான இளைஞர் அணி என்னும் அமைப்பின் ஊடாகவே இந்த பொறுப்பை நிறைவேற்ற முடியும் என நான் நம்புகிறேன்.
මම මේ අවස්ථාවේ ඒ වගකීම ගෞරවයෙන් එම සංවිධානය වෙත බාර දෙනවා.
நான் அந்த பொறுப்பை மிகுந்த கௌரவத்துடன் இந்த அமைப்புக்கு வழங்குகிறேன்.
මේ මල් කලබත් සමග
இந்த பூங்கொத்துடன் இந்த கடிதத்தை வழங்குகிறேன். இந்த கடிதம் கனடா பாராளுமன்றத்தை பிரதிநிதித்துவப்படுத்தும் இலங்கையை சேர்ந்த மதிப்புக்குரிய பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் ராதிகா சிட்சபேசன் அவர்களுக்கு ரஞ்சித் பீரிஸ் எனப்படும் இந்த இலக்கியவாதியால் 2013ஆம் ஆண்டு 5ஆம் மாதம் 29ஆம் தேதி எழுதப்பட்ட கடிதம் இது. நான் இதை ஆங்கிலத்தில் தற்பொழுது வாசிக்கிறேன். To Honorable Miss Rathika Sitsabaiesan, Member of Parliament, Canada. Dear Rathika, we Sri Lankans are oath to both you and your late party leader, also the opposition leader himself, because the contribution you extended us for a step towards a new political culture is in Sri Lanka is invaluable. If we couldn't get the relevant World Bank report, we wouldn't be able to start this fateful journey. This historical event looking forward by the international community since ages. I hereby respectfully extract from a speech done by Mr. E. Ashley Wills, the US Ambassador to Sri Lanka, attending as an invitee in an occasion of Jaffna University. Quote starts, there would be something newly generated in Sri Lanka within 2-3 months through 18 years of war reality. Quote ends. The statement done by this old diplomat was accurate, even though he didn't mention the exact date. Sri Lanka has been able enough to break the political backwardness, dogmatic behavior, and traditional slavery even after a long time since his speech. I should respectfully mention that the recommendations done by the European Election Monitoring Team in the year 2000 and the reports of Sri Lanka Development Forum Paris Summit held in the same year helped a lot to reach this new political culture. So you have done a great service to the motherland. You clearly mentioned that we wouldn't be able to get those 12 years old reports without your help. You and your colleagues who involved these tasks really know how it was difficult to get the summit reports. They attended in it with a different interest in their mind. They were completely unaware about its historical value, but they can be satisfied seeing the people of this country being benefited because of their efforts. They stay away from me for a short time, but they will understand that they had been led by me for meaningful and worthy cause. So I won't be repeating about it. Revealing of those summit secrets became a headache for not only the Rajapaksa regime, but also the opposition politicians who protect J.R. Jayawardena's constitution and depend on it. All the political fractions related with traditional political culture both in South and North, including Rajavarodhiyam Sambandhan, face a new political crisis as soon as we had the possession of those summit secrets. It is normal that the people desire physical assets, and it's not strange that they wouldn't show any interest about the intellectual concepts which caused for generating of those assets in a backward country. The most essential thing is to enlighten the people intellectually. We showed no interest about those monetary resources nearly a decade, not because we were unaware about it, but we wanted the relevant fact to be fulfilled. Even though the effort we taken in this regard is spellbound, it should be revealed. As soon as we got this international recognition, we turned towards the Tamil intellectuals. It was our burning necessity to become hand in hand with Tamil intellectuals who were affected by the civil war. We first introduced these proposals to the teacher of Jaffna University who migrated after Rajini Rajasingham Tirunagama's assassination. We did it through Comrade Adhavan. We don't know what happened. We became helpless as we haven't had any response since then. Then we tried to make a discussion with the teachers and students unions of the university in Colombo, Peradeniya, Jawarthanapura and Kelaniya. They all ignored it and avoided from us. We became desperate again, but we couldn't walk back. We tried to make a discussion about this new alternative path with leftist and progressive groups to get rid of JR's constitution. They opposed the constitution nominally, but they depend with it. Finally, we talked with an LTT leader called Tilak in Trincomalee. LTT office during the ceasefire between Ranil Wickremesinghe and Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. He told that he was not the head of the LTT, but the hands. He also told that they implemented only the orders issued by the leadership. We met Karuna Amma in Batikalo after his resignation from Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. I briefed this view to describe the tragic fate of this internationally recognized true human solution. What was the rebels' fate who couldn't respond us? What was suppressed with a series of mass assassins? What did they earn from 30 years of war? Didn't the LTT strategies pave the way for Rajapaksa family junta to become an image of war heroes locally, even though Tamil diaspora named him as an international war criminal? What is the opposite force when Rajapaksa junta clears all his opponents, including journalists, arbitrarily abusing the power, who made the historical atmosphere favorably for them? Are all these things ignorable? We asked for an appointment with Mr. Rajavarodhiyam Sambandhan, but failed to have such an opportunity. Our accusation of him caused this failure. We accused the opposition, including JVP, for depending on and protecting JR's constitution. The so-called opposition is more dangerous than Rajapaksa, who are depending on it. We had the internationally recognized solutions to change the junta administration and free the people from it. But are not they gathering around that political atom itself? We tried to eradicate whole existing political culture in this kind of situation. If a society depends on war crimes, it's difficult to find sustainable peace. And it's also difficult for a solution in a society depends on issues. We had lived experiences, we had life experiences throughout last decade. Vitawala were arrested and introduced before Ampara Magistrate Court when we were ready to address a gathering of more than 5,000 people according to the police report in Ampara public playground. They charged us for suffering from mental disorder of lady people for public riots. We were sent to the mental health unit in Badulla Hospital by the order of the magistrate. The specialist who examined us reported, quote starts, I respectfully report that they are in a good mental health, quote finished. What the police wanted to hide, branding us as psychiatric patients. That was nothing other than our proposals about $1 billion US, as you could know, in the course of the time. Our proposals were not recognized in the country. Then we were summoned for a case of fraud throughout 7 years. I and Godin Vitawala were charged and imprisoned under the case number 1775. But the punishment did not impose that time itself. The punishment was imposed after I had organized a public rally in Polpetigama, Northwestern Province. I spent whole last year in Monoragala prison under the registration number QA 0067. It happened we were not easily assassinated as other challengeable individuals. If they had done so, the regime would face an international crisis. So the Rajapaksa junta had to be satisfied only imprisoning us. This is the briefing about us. I was wearing a blue uniform, bearing an unsecured hand grenade made by our own 42 years ago as an adult son. That was the dawn of April 5th in 1971. We were getting ready for an occasion since several years. The socio-economic pattern of Sri Lanka had been questioned and criticized by us during those years. We had secret discussions to change the imperialistic social context which used to be pretending as communist one. We organized ourselves. Our dream was to take hold of the existing government by a widespread revolt. I wrote a self-criticizing autobiography later known as Living Gods. The course of this introduction is to describe the activity taken by me after 42 years of that incident. The armed struggle, launched since 1971, paved the way for the existing administrations to impose new suppressing rules and regulations and to make and maintain a huge mechanism to implement them. On the other hand, I couldn't stand the alternative, traditional election system too. This is a net political gambling. After understanding this situation properly, I resigned from it in 1982 and spent an observational period. The result of my observation shows the idea of changing the political culture of this country. We should standardize the representative democracy as a precondition. Then we should hand over the right of compiling the constitution to the voters by an indirect democratic strategy. We did this an experiment on 5th April 2013 in Irudeniya village, Polpetigama. We started a model referendum launched by the bench of virtual judges under my supervision. The model referendum, Irudeniya result sheet. Parliament has the privilege of making constitution X. Voter has the privilege of making constitution Y. Total votes 277. Votes for X 1. Votes for Y 276. X was outvoted with 276 votes by Y. So X has finished its historical role. Supervision and issuing the results by Board of Virtual Judges. We did the same referendum in Madagam Polayaya and Katamberiaya village, two in a same day. The voters have nullified the existing political culture and eager to enter into the new and fresh one. Dear Rathika, I think you can remember how the late World Bank Vice President finished her addressing in the above mentioned summit. So these sensitive farmer citizens would reject the old path used to be taken and would be taken the fresh path where there are no footprints to be seen. We will meet you with more fresh news soon. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Ranjit Piris, 29th of May 2030. May referendum මේ letter එක අපි අපේ Facebook කරා දැන් upload කරනවා. ඔයගොල්ලන් බලන්න. இந்த கடிதத்தை நாங்கள் எங்களோட ஃபேஸ்புக்கில் அப்லோட் பண்ணுவோம். நீங்கள் இதை என்னென்னு பாருங்கள். மேற்கொண்ட தகவல்களை நாங்கள் தெரிவிப்போம் உங்களுக்கு. தேங்க்யூ.